Welcome back to Realtor Talk, sponsored by the Greater Pocatello Association of Realtors. Today we've been talking about selling your home in the spring and summer. With me today I have Randy Stewart, certified licensed home inspector with inspection protection, and Gary Adamson, landscape and horticulture specialist with Town & Country Gardens. I'm Teresa Velasquez with ERA the Brokerage. We've been talking about the exterior of our home and maintenance items in the interior, and we need to move on to the cleaning aspect of things. You know, when you enter into a home, even before you notice the decor or the condition of the interior of the home, you'll notice the aroma, and it can be good or bad. So if you have pets, the first thing to do prior to putting your home on the market is to do a deep cleaning. If the carpets have been damaged at all, see if you can get that odor out, or you may need to consider replacing those carpets. But the day-to-day odors that come along with a pet, make sure that you are keeping the litter box clean, and you may want to remove that litter box during showings completely. Also, leaving the feeding dishes out can be a turn-off for potential buyers. So you may want to remove the feeding and watering dishes from the house completely, as well as any kennels that you've got laying around. That's an important issue for some buyers, as they may have allergies to your pets. So as well as removing the litter box and those dishes, keep the home clean. Also remove the pets as well, because we don't want to have people that are prone to allergies having a problem with the home and not being able to see it.
Where allergies are a concern, non-flowering plants can be brought into the home. Potted house plants can make a dramatic display. Larger flowers with large stamens can have those stamens cut out before they're brought into the home, and removing that allergy source.
Okay, and I think that's something that a lot of people aren't aware of. They could probably ask at any of the nurseries how to remove the stamens and allergens.
Just a quick snip with a pair of scissors can solve a lot of problems.
Okay, awesome. Again, Randy, from an inspector's point of view, what are some cleaning items that sellers need to be doing to help their inspection report down the road?
Well, home inspectors look at things from a slightly different point of view, and I think it's really, there's a lot of things that can be done. I can tell quite quickly when I go in and start inspecting a home if the home has been maintained. And a lot of buyers should consider possibly doing a home inspection prior to listing their home for sale, and eliminate items that to me show that the home has not been maintained very well.
That really helps the buyer have a nice comfy feel if they can see the home inspection.
Yeah, I think so too, and I can help eliminate the problems that might scare off a buyer. Just like when if you were buying a used car, I don't know anyone who will buy a used car who doesn't take it to their mechanic and have it checked out, and make sure that that car is in good operating condition. The same with a home, which is the largest purchase most people make. It's nice to have some type of a maintenance record that would show what work has been done on that home. And my inspection or any professional inspector's report can address those problems, and then as you correct them, you can bring the repair invoices or whatever you have done and show that the work has been done, that the home has been upgraded and ready for the new buyer to move into with comfort and knowing that the home is in good repair.
That's great. I have had some sellers that have had a very nice binder full of all the manuals for the appliances of the home, as well as, you know, who they've had coming to do the maintenance on the home, right down to the spraying the yard on a regular basis.
Yeah, and if people would get in a habit of doing that and maintaining their home the way they do their car, I like to see a maintenance record on the furnace, you know, posted right on the furnace, and how often they change the filters and things like that help show that they don't just live in the home, but they take care of it and maintain it, and helps systems last a lot longer. One other item that I find quite often in most of my homes I inspect that have tile work is tile grout and caulking in the showers, and those items that need to be cleaned, get rid of any mold or mildew that show in that shower. that just doesn't look nice and clean. Personally, I would like to step into a nice clean shower in my nice new home and not have to worry about maintenance right as I take ownership and repairing and cleaning up somebody else's mess that they've left. And so those kind of things, cleaning the carpet, we mentioned that a little bit earlier, and having that home cleaning, smelling, showing fresh, and feeling comfortable that it's been a well-maintained property.
And I know, going back to the shower, if it's in need of that caulking, I think it's really important that they remove the old. I've seen big, bulky layers of caulking around a tub that they've tried to go in and eliminate any leak areas, and so they've just had layer and layer. Is that something that you would point out on an inspection report?
Well, some people have no business caulking a tub. Simply put, if you don't know what you're doing, and if you start to make a mess, just stop and contact somebody, a friend, or even in the newspaper, there are handymen that know how to do that job and make it look clean and nice and professional for not a lot of money. And it will show better than a smeared up mess like you're talking about that you've seen. So there is a fine line there between maintenance and mess.
Okay. Well, a home that sparkles and shines really helps the buyer feel that it's been well maintained and is in great condition. Here's a quick checklist of items that sometimes get overlooked in the cleaning of a home. Number one, especially this time of year, is the windows, both inside and out. If you can clean up those windows to where they really let the full light in and just sparkle and shine, that will be nice. And it's important to remember, after we get heavy rainstorms, to go out and redo those windows on the exterior if they've had a lot of rain against them. And while you're cleaning the windows, make sure that you also clean along the tracks of the windows, especially sliding glass doors that can really accumulate a lot of dirt in them. And having a clean track helps the flow of operation of that door and keep it on its track. Entry doors, you mentioned how, that's the first thing that people are coming to, is that entry door. And so you want to make sure that it's either got a fresh coat of paint over it or is in good condition if you've got a wood door. The thresholds, the doorknobs, the mailbox, everything surrounding that entry, because they're going to have to pause for a few minutes while the realtor is getting the door unlocked, and you don't want to see a mess there.
It's nice to have a door that will unlock and open easily too, that the realtor doesn't struggle with. That I've seen that a lot. That
I've had that happen a lot.
Fine adjustments on that door might go a long way.
Yeah, a smooth working lock. Wiping down interior of the house where a lot of day-to-day finger grime can land. I mentioned wiping down the fronts of the refrigerator, but also light switches. That's a place that we unconsciously are touching several times a day, and wiping all of those things down, the door jambs and light switches, really makes a nice, cleaner appearance in your home. Your mirrors, faucets, sinks, tubs, when those are clean, again, it gives a good maintenance feel to the whole home, and a sparkling kitchen and bathroom really makes a difference and can be a selling point in your home. Light fixtures, especially this time of year, you want more light coming into your home, so it's not the time to have the compact fluorescent bulbs that take a few moments to light up when you turn them on. We want instant gratification when we flip that switch. If you know the time that the home is going to be shown, go ahead and go through and turn on the lights in advance, and then the realtor will typically turn them off as she leaves, and your home will show better that way. But with those light fixtures, take down the glass parts, put them in a sink of soapy water, clean them up really nice, wipe down the light fixture part, and replace those clean glass fixtures on there.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Light and bright. I think a lot of people really like to feel the brightness and lightness of the home. I think mirrors, are also quite important to even to decorate with, because they let people see themselves in that home.
And they can also bring more depth to the room.
Make it feel larger. And right.
Definitely. Appliances are another part. I know that through the inspection process they will be checked to make sure they're functioning, but also keeping them very clean, wiped down well. Then especially the appliances that are going to be included in the sale, they want to know whether it's a good fridge or a bad fridge, a clean oven or a neglected one. Also, your flooring, we've talked a little bit about that, to make sure that our carpets are clean and that your grout and tile is in good, clean condition without breaks in it and so forth. Hardwood is a much in demand item anymore these days, and if you can have a hardwood floor showing that is in good condition or able to be easily brought into good condition, people love hardwood floors. I have shown a few older homes where the buyer wants to know, does it have hardwood under here? And so they'll try and go over to a corner and even peel back a little corner of the carpet. So if you do have hardwood under those wall-to-wall carpeting in your home, have your agent put that on the listing that there is hardwood under the carpet, and if so, if you know what kind of condition it's in, to let them know as well. But make it show very well. A fresh vacuum across the floor right before a showing really helps eliminate some of those traffic areas as well, and would also be important if you do have pets inside the home to keep any pet hair outside and keep it smelling good. So you know, when you really look at everything we've talked about, it could be summed up into 2 words: spring cleaning. And if we take that to heart when we're getting ready to sell our home, it will make a big difference. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just dig in and go for it. Stage and price your home well, keeping it clean and fresh smelling, and you'll have your house sold sooner and for more money. On behalf of the Greater Pocatello Association of Realtors, I'm happy to be here with Realtor Talk today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa.
It's been a pleasure.
If
you have any questions about anything that we've discussed today, please feel free to contact your realtor for more information.
Why are we sitting here?
Not sure exactly.
They said we should wait.
It looks so nice.
I want one, Mom.
Me too, sweetie. Me too.
If you're waiting for the right time to buy a home, the wait may be over. Mortgages are available and interest rates are low. The National Association of Realtors wants you to know that homeownership is an investment in your future. Talk to a realtor to learn more about your local market. Every market's different. Call a realtor today.